With help is a woman known as America's Joy Magnet, TEDx and keynote speaker, and the best-selling author of Love Yourself Happy, Sherry Elise. Sherry, it's so great to see you. Welcome to Bloom.
Thank you so much, Gayle. Great to be back.
So, Sherry, talk to me a little bit about loneliness, because it can touch our lives really if we're in a committed relationship or we're alone.
Well, they just recently released the Surgeon General and advisory talking about the loneliness epidemic, saying 1 in 2 adults feel lonely. So, like you said, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. Everybody, it seems like, are experiencing this loneliness.
Why do you think that is?
Because we no longer connect with one another, because we are so involved in everything else, our social media, television, just distractions. And we have forgotten to take the time to listen within and then be able to take what we're feeling within and then be able to translate that with the person that we're with.
You know, I think for a lot of people, and to your point, post-pandemic, seeking within is kind of difficult because maybe you don't like what's in there or you're not comfortable with how that feels.
Absolutely. And I think that's why so many people avoid going within, is because of exactly that reason. But when we learn self-compassion and self-love and kindness, then we're able to have and create and cultivate that safe space within to be able to handle what is going on inside.
And you talk a lot about the importance of human connection and how it leads to joy. And, sometimes I catch myself. I mean, I sit here and preach all day long, put down the phone, be present. This is all our experts say. And I'll see myself drifting into my phone when I'm around my loved ones, and then everyone's doing it. It's like we got to connect again and just put the distractions away.
Absolutely. So my team at the Art and Science of Joy, we did research on joy and what cultivates more of it, what the commonalities are. And one of the ingredients is about belonging. So people who experienced more levels of joy actually had a sense of belonging. And so what that looks like is exactly what you're saying. It is about that connection. It is about being fully present with people. It's about putting down your phones and distractions and allowing them to feel valued and that you're fully present with them.
And you say there are actually 5 ways to deepen it. You start with being present, you said being present, and then the other one is actually listen to what they're saying.
Yes, listening is such a lost skill for so many of us because we are distracted. And it's not just about hearing the words that people are saying, but it's paying attention to nonverbal cues. It's listening to their tone of voice. It's watching the body language. How many times do people hear people say, "Oh, I'm fine," but everything about them shows that they're not fine. And so when you take the time to actually listen in those ways, again, it deepens connection and shows them that you value their thoughts and feelings.
And you say it's okay to be vulnerable.
Oh, I learned vulnerability at a young age, in that sharing my story and being open about the things that I go through, it actually gives you permission to be open as well. And when both people are in that space, this makes the connection and the relationship more meaningful.
And then practicing empathy. What do you mean by that?
Well, empathy, as we know, is the ability to share and understand other people's feelings. But what that does is it, again, deepens a connection and meaning in the relationship because it shows them that you're willing to see something from their perspective. And especially in relationships, we want to get super defensive and be like, no, it's not, or it's not, it's my way or the highway. But when we allow ourselves to see and empathize with what someone else is going through, it creates a deeper connection.
And another trick that I use all the time, especially when I'm in a bad frame of mind, is something that you put in the top 5, and that is show appreciation. Because as soon as you stop thinking about whatever's bothering you and you're actually appreciative of even the small things, it can change your mindset almost instantaneously.
Appreciation and gratitude is an igniter of joy. And then especially for the person in front of you, allowing the person to know what are the things that you admire about them? What are the things that they have done for you that you appreciate? People, and we hear this all the time, want to be seen, valued, and heard. And there's no better way to do that than to let them know how much you are grateful for them.
Well, Sherry, it is such a pleasure to catch up with you. I think this is a great subject. It goes hand in hand with our marriage and love, because a lot of people are not feeling that connectivity in their relationships, and these are great steps to start feeling less lonely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.